Welcome to the KMT Line. I hope everyone is doing well. Well, as you're about to see, we have reached a major milestone here at Narrow Valley. Track power and feeders are all connected, so now we are able to run Midvale Steel Locomotive number 5, and we can start bringing cars in, spotting them at the different industries, and we can start playing around with a real model railroad. Alright, so this view is looking down the layout, and it's looking west, and as you can see, I finally decided to go ahead and raise this track, the shared industry track. This track is shared industry with the narrow gauge. So I ended up raising it up. It's about 3/8 of an inch above the level of the main line track. It also has an end of track sensor, which you can see right there. Pretty obvious right there. And so all of that is working. The end of track sensors are working. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. I don't have an end of track sensor here since this will ultimately just go straight on through and to the eastbound part or east end section of the layout. All of the turnouts now work through the Arduino that I talked about in the last video. Just about every section of track, all the sections of track, turnouts and everything, even sections in here, this section, they all have feeder wires. And I did something different this time. Instead of soldering to the side of the rail, which I've done in the last few layouts, I soldered to the bottom of the rail and then drilled the holes and then dropped the track and the wire down in as I was gluing it all in. So there's no feeder wires viewed from the sides. It's all from the bottom. And running test runs between each of the up and down each of the tracks with my one locomotive. Everything seems to be working fine. No shorts, no stalling. Everything seems to be working really good. Okay, even though it's all working and everything's working really well, there are still some things I need to do under the bottom of the board. So I'm going to be keeping these brackets for a little bit longer. These two that are holding the two pieces of plywood together. So it's not really screwed, still not screwed down to the framework. I still need to be able to lift it up and do some stuff. But it won't be too much longer before I can remove those, especially when I start getting the narrow gauge. Narrow gauge, as you recall, goes back here, and I want to talk about it some more in a few minutes. But narrow gauge will go back there, and then that stuff will be used to also reinforce the connection between these two pieces of plywood that these brackets are doing right now. Okay, well, what's next? Well, kind of obvious. Got to start on the narrow gauge, figure out what I'm going to do there. And let me show you a little picture just to remind you and remind myself what the narrow gauge is supposed to look like. The unfortunate thing about this is that it's going to require some garage time, or woodworking and garage time. And the way the weather has been, I'm not sure if I got the drive to actually go out there and try doing anything. So I'm not sure. We'll see about that one. The other project is the control panel, so I can install the buttons and the switches and everything to start controlling the turnouts and checking the end of track. Now again, that is going to require some garage time too. Probably not as much as the narrow gauge, but still going to require figuring out painting and cutting and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not sure I'm ready to go out in the garage to do that. So we'll see how that comes. We'll see what happens. Well, that's all I've got for this update. Not much. But I do have trains running. That's a good thing. Now I just need to start planning for what I can do next. The narrow gauge, the control panel, and oh yeah, what kind of industries I want. I need to start thinking about that. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. Thank you to those people that have been subscribing. Really big thank you to those who have commented. I really do appreciate the comments. Love to see more. And that's what I got. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you next time. Bye.